All right, here we go. Welcome to another edition of Live Out Loud podcast. I'm Scott.
I'm Gary. You're not home. You're in the studio.
No, I'm home. This is my
Oh.
home studio.
Oh, you have the same. That's right. You have the same background.
Yeah, well, I move the walls every time.
Wow, that must be a heavy chore.
It's a pain in the butt, but but I do. Yeah, it works out pretty good. So anyway, folks, so just so you know, what we're doing here is Gary and I are we're coming to you from our home settings this week because it is a 4th of July weekend. We got a lot going on, and apparently the first hurricane of death is coming our way.
When's it supposed to be here?
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah, but now they've already downgraded it to a tropical storm again. It might get up to maybe a category 1, but it's not going to hit us head on. And, for us, it's just going to be another rainy Tuesday, I think.
But at least it will be a lovely 4th of July.
Well, that is true. That is true. And I think it's important that that we definitely talk about what you got going on, because I know there's a lot of music stuff going on. I don't know if you're playing or seeing other people, but what's going on this weekend?
This weekend, today we're going to Cape Cabaret. The Long Run is playing at Cape Cabaret in Fort Myers.
Right. Okay.
And then tomorrow I have a private party.
Oh, how does that work with these private parties? Is it just like it's not usually the whole band? It's you and another guy, or just you, or something like that, right?
It's just people who want to show their privates.
Coffee almost came out of my nose.
Yeah, I waited for that.
This is my home studio. I don't want to mess things up at home. Really? No. No, I mean, I've heard you say that a lot, and I wasn't aware that musicians and guys in bands would do that many private functions. But I guess, what is it, like birthdays, anniversaries, things like that, or corporate parties? What are they?
Every once in a while, somebody will do a party. We Wolfpack did a party last weekend for a baby shower.
No way.
Yeah, they hired a band for a baby shower.
Oh, see, now if you can do a brisk, that would be like the best.
Oh, well, the tips would be good.
That is so gross. I love it. I love it. Oh my God, the tips would be good.
Cut it out.
Cut it. I don't have. You have much more frame of reference for this than I do.
Oh, really? Talk about private parts.
No, being of the Jewish persuasion.
Well, are you circumcised?
That's it. You know what? Really?
Yeah.
We're gonna put that out there.
Are you Jewish?
You guys, no.
Are you circumcised?
Well, yeah, but it was.
Well, there you go. I don't think it has anything to do with the Jewish persuasion.
I think it was it was an accident on a farm with a combine. Anyway, yeah. So, where are you tonight again? I just totally lost where we went with that.
At Cape Cabaret.
Cape Cabaret. Okay, that's over in Fort Myers.
Is that light in the back a problem? That's my door.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Actually, it kind of shadows your face a little bit. It's kind of like we're doing one of those, what do you call that? The witness protection interviews. So.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I look better. My face looks much better shadowed.
No, I think next time you need to set up with your guitars in the background on the wall.
You mean like this?
That's much better. And Tammy's in the background. And she's saying, "What the hell are you doing? I found a quiet place." Anyway.
That's the one you're talking about, right? That's the wall.
That's the wall I'm talking about. So next time you should set it up to have that wall behind you. And
I will.
Yeah.
But next time, hopefully, I'll be sitting in the studio with you. Let's say hello to Karen Hurley, who is our wonderful partner, friend, family member, and hero. We got
Yep.
David with us again, who is always there for us. We have Janet, who we hope feels better soon. She's just been through a horrendous experience.
Oh, I'm sorry, Janet. I know you haven't been around, so I apologize. Joe Bryan, my friend Joe Bryan, has joined in from the Beachcomber. David is there. You know, David is always with us. I think that's fantastic. Gary, by the way, you can see the comments that I'm seeing. You could see the same comments I'm seeing if you'd like.
Yes.
Do you have that chat button over there?
Yes, I do. Live chat.
Click on the chat and then click comments.
Click comments. Okay. Oh yeah. Well,
now you got to stream to see what I'm seeing.
Oh, I saw it.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I saw it.
All right. So also a few other people. Laura Williams.
I see it on my phone. I don't see it on my computer, but I see it on my phone.
Okay. Laura Williams from the neighborhood is out there. And you already said Karen's out there. And Gary Wayne is with us today. Hi, Gary. And Karen from Crazy About Costumes. We have to talk about Karen for a moment. Do you realize after our last show, Gary, I had to run to the supermarket, and you know who I ran into in the produce section?
It couldn't possibly be Karen from Crazy About Costumes, could it?
It was.
Yeah.
I was.
Well, since we're talking about her, I just popped that guess right out.
I'm waiting behind somebody because I want to get to the salad, and they were standing there and decided to read every salad package on the wall, and I was being kind, and I waited, and then I noticed that this person also had a dog in their shopping cart, and I'm thinking, okay, who brings a dog in a shopping cart to the store? But
the shop.
It was Bentley, Karen's dog Bentley, but. When Karen turned around, she started walking away, and we're both wearing masks, so we didn't notice. But she's the one who figured it out because I was wearing the same clothes I had just worn on the air. And she goes, Scott, and all of a sudden it was crazy. So right there, next to the Caesar salad, we had a great conversation. So it was nice. It was good seeing you, Karen. You made me laugh, and I appreciate it.
She's a very good person. So
absolutely,
they're great people.
Yeah, David said if she could have read my mind at the time, that wouldn't have been good. Like, lady, get your dog and get away from the salad. But as soon as I realized it was somebody I like, you notice how funny it is that if we like somebody or we know somebody, we allow them to do certain things. But if it's a stranger, we will not put up with anything.
Yeah. Anything.
Yeah.
Like even if they say hello, say what? But why? Why are you saying hello to me?
Yeah, why are you saying it that way? Yeah. What is that?
What does hello mean? What does hello mean?
What is that? Hey, we're both from New York. You know what hello means. Hello, fuck you. That's pretty much what it is, right? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, anyway, yeah. No, I appreciate Karen and all the stuff her and her husband do over at Crazy About Costumes to make arts really pop in Broward and in the counties all around. They do a really good job. And all the stage stuff you see, all those costumes, it's just really a cool thing.
Crazy About Costumes.
Crazy About Costumes. I'm crazy about costumes.
They set me up with a Willy Wonka outfit a while back.
Really?
Yeah, when I was at JetBlue.
You did not land the planes dressed as Willy Wonka, did you?
No, I didn't land the planes, but I did go to this Christmas. They had this Christmas party that the theme was candy. So I, of course, came as Willy Wonka because I'm a schmuck.
I could just see you out there on the tarmac. Come with me and you'll see where to land this big ass airplane. Da 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 da. It's a Willy Wonka song. Oh yeah,
I know it is a Willy Wonka song.
Yeah. Are you having a private conversation?
Oh, did you hear that?
Caught you. No, I saw you turn away and you either are talking to your armpit or Tammy is standing off camera somewhere.
Tammy was standing off camera, and we were discussing the songs from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Well, there's only one good song. It's the song that Gene Wilder sang.
Come to me, and we'll park this huge Boeing 747.
I can't believe you need my help after flying from Jabip.
Yeah, you can find Florida, but you can't find a spot on the tarmac. Yeah.
Yeah. I just think they should make airports and the gates like first come, first serve. That would be entertaining. Like there's no gates. You don't get assigned a gate, but when you land your plane, you find one, you just park. Now, that would be entertaining for people to watch the planes run into each other and try to do that. And it would be really entertaining to watch people get off their planes and figure out where the hell they're supposed to go.
Or the people that are coming to pick them up, not knowing where they're going to pick them up.
Yeah, which terminal?
That's a sick, horrible idea. You're demented and you need to turn yourself in.
I am very demented. Very, very.
Turn yourself in, young man.
Well, one of the things that I want to talk about today was things that make us happy. And I've had absolute.
Come over here for a second.
Okay. Before I talk about anything, go ahead, Gary. What is the thing that makes you happy? And there she is. By the way, if you have not seen the latest picture of Gary and Tammy on Facebook, guys, I got to tell you, that was awesome. That was awesome. Gary looked like he stepped right out of LL Bean or.
Oh, yes, he did.
LB, I thought he was going to say LB.
Yeah, it's the hair. It's the hair. Now you guys look great and happy, and that's terrific. But we want to talk about what makes us happy, and Gary, you and I both have been blessed in our lives to be able to spend part of our lives helping other people, and helping people find sobriety and conquer their demons. But none of that's possible if they can't find a way to be happy. Isn't that right?
That's right. Yeah. I mean, find a way of diverting your thoughts into something that makes you happy, whether you're doing word spell or going swimming or meeting new people or just finding a creative way to divert your mind from using. You want to get that dopamine happening. You want to get those endorphins up, but the only way to do that using drugs, that way is going to kill you. There are many other ways of getting yourself happy, getting yourself diverted, getting yourself creatively involved in something. All your needs will always be supplied by your understanding of creativity. And you use that creativity to divert your mind, to come up. Everything is based on creativity: computers, medical, politics, science, carpets, tables. Everything is started out off with a creative idea.
Certainly. One day somebody was sitting down in a chair, put their glass down on nothing. It fell to the ground and broke, and said, "We need to make a table.
We need to make up that blah, blah, blah." That's what it's called.
Oh, that's right. They didn't have a word yet. But Janet made a good point. Music makes her happy, makes a lot of people happy. And just everybody can get this. Joe Bryan saying we can get what, Joe? You just said we can get. Just leave that open-ended. We can get happy. And if you are happy, you can abandon those things in your life that are destroying you. Sadness, depression, anxiety, alcohol, drugs, negativity. Thank you. Just all those things, we can let go of them if we find something positive to hang on to. And it's all out there for all of us. It really is. It really is. And that's really what we do at ATC Addiction Training Center. And if you want more information about that, atceducation.com, or you can call Karen directly. Gary and I talk about Karen ad nauseum sometimes. What?
Karen makes me happy.
Karen makes us out. Yeah, she makes everybody happy.
That's what she does. Karen makes people happy. Wait, Debbie Kleiman, hi. Ronald, hi. Yvonne, hi. They all joined us. That makes me happy. But Karen is devoted her life into making people happy, safe, well, clean, and just absorbing life.
So if you know somebody who's suffering from addiction problems, mental health problems, or needs help in any way, give us a call at 786-514-0893. And more importantly, if you're interested in getting involved in helping people, become a certified event interventionist, learn how to deal with people who are having issues and how to get them help. So atceducation.com. And ATC is our number one supporter of Live Out Loud podcast. And Karen says one of the things that makes her happy is helping another human being. And that's a true story right there, right?
Well, that's evident. That is so evident. That is the biggest understatement of the year.
Gary, as much as you love performing music, I mean, what makes you happy?
What makes me happy? Well, my father.
It sounds like Tammy was trying to get out of the room you locked her in. What the hell?
My father-in-law makes me happy. This is my father-in-law right here. Oh, future father-in-law.
Oh yeah. Hey, how are you? Yeah, we met in the studio before.
That's Jim. That's Jim. What makes me happy? My job, my temptation. Because I'm on doesn't mean.
Okay, we'll be back.
Well,
see you.
Breakfast. Love you, Tammy.
They go to breakfast. Bye, Jim. My job makes me happy. My kids make me happy. Being healthy makes me happy. My faith makes me happy. You make me happy. The podcast makes me happy. My friends make me happy. Singing makes me happy. Paul, Janet, Dean is on. That makes me happy. The big show coming up is going to make me happy.
Well, we'll have to have Dean on the week before the show, and he'll have to come on our show, and he could log in just like we do from home, and he could be on screen and do all of that.
You hear that, Dean?
So if Dean's in that, he's not in my comment stream, so he must be in yours. So, no, there he is. There's Dean right there. Yeah. So Dean, if you're interested, we'd love to have you on the show. We would send you a link, and all you need is a laptop with you could do it from your phone. You could do it with your phone, and join us. But those are what Gary makes me happy.
Well, we've got a Beatles show coming up next week at the Luppies
on Wednesday.
On Friday, the whole band.
Oh, the anthology band.
That's coming up
next. Sorry, I'm all choked up about it. I might actually be able to. Maybe we could do one of our pop-up shows, where in between sets or something, you and I can go on just with a phone and do something, talk to some people and stuff. So. That's awesome. What makes me happy? Music, making people laugh makes me happy. I'll join Joe Bryan mentioned that as well. Helping people definitely makes me happy. Cooking makes me happy. I love to cook. Meeting people and going out, even though I haven't been going out quite as much as I want to, but going out and listening to music and just being with people. I love people in general,
Yeah, getting to meet people and people that I'm fortunate enough to meet through the music business and people who come to see me play. I'm really, really lucky to have, the people that come to see me because they're all wonderful people.
Now, do you get like juiced performing or singing and being around the guys, or is it more watching the reaction of the audience? What really gets you?
The best thing is the interaction when you're playing with musicians that you love playing with. Like the reaction from the audience is, of course, is great. But when you're on stage and you're building this camaraderie with the other guys in the band, it's like when I'm playing with the Long Run, it on stage it's magical because we're these friends that get on. When I'm on stage with Dean, we have this kind of chemistry that we work off of each other. And I think that's the biggest thing that I like about performing is the camaraderie. Because when I play alone, when I do a solo gig, it's not as much fun. I don't care if people are loving it. It's just it's nice when people are loving it, but it's just not as much fun.
And if you get a little tired, it's not like you can turn to somebody and say, "Take it."
Take it. Yeah, you can't take it. Just silent.
Take what? What are you talking about? I'm in the audience. Leave me alone.
Somebody's eating. They're going.
Take it. Okay, good. Pass the salt. Yvonne loves to cook too. It's relaxing. It's fun. Yvonne, I agree with you 1,000%. I would love to combine someday when we do some sort of cooking event and music and recovery and just do everything all together. I mean, I just want to do everything. Joe Bryan says the whole family's listening, his children, his wife, and Kathy. How are you?
Keep it clean.
Hello to everybody. And what?
Keep it clean.
Keep it. No, his kids are grown.
Family. What?
Yeah, the kids are grown.
Oh,
hey, if somebody puts a minor child on our show to listen, that was their fault. That's like throwing a kid in traffic to play. You don't do it. No, if they've ever met us, they know we're wild cards.
Right, go chase your ball.
Lynn, who was here last week, and she's helped us with a lot of our podcasting stuff. Great friend. Love to bring joy and laughter to others. Yeah, absolutely. And Paul says, I can't believe I'm on stage with Gary.
I said that about Paul. I say that when I'm on stage with Paul. I go, look at this. I'm on stage with Paul.
Now, Paul's the bass player?
Paul's bass player. Very good. Very good.
I knew I was going to get one right sooner or later. I know I've seen Paul. No, that's not the same Paul. That's not him. If you got Paul McCartney playing bass with you, your Beatles tribute band just went up a few notches. just a little bit. Yeah, just a bit. So many people here.
He doesn't pay us enough to play with us.
I'm sorry?
Paul McCartney doesn't pay us enough to play with us.
Oh, yeah, because that's what the real issue is.
I said
he wants to, but it's just you can't work out the money. That's the real issue.
I told him. I said, if you want to play with us, it's $20. He went, oh, no, I would never fucking into that. What do you do? No, don't think I can do that.
Now,
that's
you got a better shot of playing with Ringo because Ringo's in town a lot.
Yeah.
He does a lot of shows down in Florida, and he's also clean and sober.
Clean and sober.
And he's very proud of it. A lot of great musicians out there are clean and sober. And of course that makes him happy and brings great joy. And, Ringo wrote that great song, No, No, No. No, 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 I can't drink it no more.
Did he write it?
He wrote it. Yeah.
He wrote it?
Yeah, but I think he wrote it before he was sober. So it was kind of a funny story, but yeah, he wrote that song.
I didn't know he wrote it. Very good.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know who's really great as far as addiction training is concerned is Russell Brand. I mean, he's really into it. He is really into spreading the word on sobriety.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, but there's so many people like that. You've got Robert Downey Jr., who's talks about sobriety. Elton John. Is there a greater musician in the world than Elton John? I don't think so. By the way, he just announced his last. He kind of cut his tour short with COVID, so he announced kind of a mini tour, like a half of a tour, which will be his very last live performances.
His last.
He's done.
His last.
What?
I don't believe these guys.
I know.
I never will believe. I know. These guys. Tina Turner was the only one.
Well, Cher had like 5 final tours.
Yeah, the Who's had 3. The Who have 15.
I know. I know. It's like
Yeah.
at this point they may as well just say I would call it a last one, but nobody would freaking believe me, so it doesn't matter. I'm just coming.
So the last one of this year.
The what? The last one of this year. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
This is my last one for the month of June. Okay, I'm moving on. I think the most clever concert tour was Phil Collins because he's been a little ill.
Yeah.
And his last tour was called the I'm Not Dead Yet tour, which is pretty awesome. I mean, he's on life support. They wheel him out, and it's just like, he doesn't sing, but all you hear is beep, 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 beep. I mean, but it's entertaining. It's got a beat. You can dance to it.
I'll tell you, it takes a lot of balls to do that,
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. But, it's a different world, and people can celebrate being clean and sober, and we don't have to destroy ourselves and destroy the people we love and destroy our friendships and our society. We can just be so much better than what we've been. And that's what we're really preaching here at Live Out Loud. Living Out Loud is all about live in a way you can feel good, not in a way you have to be ashamed of. It's just, it is what it is. And, I've gone through a lot of changes this past year with things like with my daughter and with Therese and with the business and everything that was going on. But all through it, I got to keep my humor and I've got to keep going and I've got to find ways to give of myself and be a better Scott. And I learn everything I do. I learn from. And this is getting way too preachy. Gary, your eyes are actually closing like you're falling asleep.
No. I think that's good. A better Scott. Yeah. I mean, that's what you want to do is find the ways to make yourself happy. Yeah.
And
this is a lot less crazy than most of our shows, but I think it gives a nice meeting. Let me see. We got look at that. Hoyt Axton wrote no song.
We'll agree to disagree because it's my show. Paul, the host of the show, is always right.
Great answer. No, but I think people are kind of liking this because it's not as.
Yeah, I mean we've got silly to spare. But today I really, really wanted to talk about elevating people. What are you doing today to make your life better for you and for the people that you love? Are you living your life with humor and with caring and with thought and with kindness? Or are you being miserable and selfish and mean and destructive? What are you doing? And know this, whatever you're doing, it's your choice. It's not the people who say I don't have a choice, I can't stop, I can't this, I can't do that. It's bullshit. You can. You might need help, but you can. And Gary, we've seen people change that. Sometimes it's shocked us, right?
We're as far as people who have a problem with addiction, we are luckier than most people that get to know them because we see them clean. We're there when they're just past detox and clean and starting to think about what they're doing, and their minds are less foggy, so we can see the real personality behind the addict.
Absolutely.
And these people are wonderful people. Some of them are there because of the court order, and they don't really give a shit, about being there. To where they come in, they do what they have to do, and then they leave. But the people that are there to stop using, to stop wanting to pollute and kill all of their brain cells and their bodily functions, they are sweet, wonderful people, and my admiration for them is sky high.
Absolutely.
Like this guy Jacob that was there, he's totally turned the page, and seeing people that have turned the page, that's what makes me happy.
And I'll tell you,
to be able to do that,
it all adds up.
Wait, no.
What
He
are you
got me
doing?
into that. He got me into that.
I got you.
You and Karen set me up on this wonderful, remarkable journey that I am lucky enough to be involved in.
Well, it was a no-brainer. The minute I met you, I knew you were supposed to be helping people, and you've done it in the past. You've worked with people with disabilities and stuff in the past. It was just a natural progression for you, and you're one of the best I've ever seen. So you're my hero, brother. You are.
Like everything I do, I learn from you and Karen. So get in touch with Karen, get in touch with Scott, get in touch with ATC. It is worthwhile.
Absolutely. Speaking of all of this, my mother, Sandy, has an anniversary tomorrow. And I believe it's 41 years of sobriety. Wow. A 4 and a 1. 41 years.
One day at a time.
One day at a time, but just living life. There's not a kinder, better soul you're going to find on this planet. So, it's just really, really good. So, there's so many things going.
See that? Where'd it go? Where'd I go? Scott, where are you?
I'm back. All right.
How did that? What happened there?
See this fat thumb?
Yeah.
I have the button on my mouth, and that thumb hit 4 buttons at once, and it just picked me right out of the damn show.
Well, it's nice to have you back.
But it's good to know you could hold your own. You had to do that for 3.5 seconds.
That's right.
Good job.
I got scared. I got scared. Thank God Edie came on and saved me.
Edie.
This is from Sandy.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Our anniversary girl. All those years of being clean and sober, and she's picked up so she started painting rocks, and then she started painting artwork. I don't have any posted behind me. Next show, I'll make sure some of it's right behind me. But this is just like the way we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be happy. We're supposed to treat people with loving and kindness and laughter, for crying out loud. Like, I mean, Gary, so many people just don't bother laughing anymore.
And coming up with things to laugh about. David just says pet rock. Yep. This is my pet rock, David. This is my pet rock. Edie can probably do these. Edie is doing shows now.
Oh yeah, I saw that on Facebook. She's got a art show.
Yep.
Edie, congratulations, darling. Make sure that you put it out on LOL where your show is, okay? Pet rock, David, you bring that up. That's got to be one of the greatest marketing schemes ever. Somebody picked up a rock and said, I think I'll just give this a name and sell it to somebody. And then it took off. And in the 70s, everybody was doing LSD too. So that helped.
Yeah, so the rock was talking.
So yeah, the rocks were actually communicating. Yeah. Okay. I'm not sure who this is. Ghost Hand 246. Being miserable is not even being alive. I couldn't agree more.
Right.
Could not agree more. And Karen from Crazy Bat Costumes loves collecting rocks. I mean, do you still do it? What do you do with them?
Well, you should check inside Scott's head. Oh!
Oh.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
You should have looked in his head yesterday or last Saturday when you saw him. Oh! Thank you.
I'm sorry. I'm more into heavy metal, so I'll be hanging around the lead in Gary's ass.
Oh, that was great.
Yes. We're insulting each other from towns away right now.
That makes me happy.
Oh, happy. Let me see. Gary is allowed to get a dog yet, so he has to keep the pet rock. You're not allowed to have a dog, so you got to have a pet rock.
No, I can't have a dog. No, Joe
Yeah,
knows.
just forget to feed a dog for 4 or 5 weeks. People never let you forget it. I mean,
Yeah, well, no, Joe knows I can't get a dog. That's Century Village.
oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, so you got music going on right now. We're going into the summer months. Any plans for this summer that you want to fill people in on? Any big events, like a wedding or anything?
Yeah, it's going to be really hot.
Thank you, Mr. Weatherman. I appreciate that.
No, nothing that I know of really quick. All I know is that everybody that's on right now is going to tell everybody else that they know to tune in to Live Out Loud, because now that we're doing this, we could possibly do this every week.
Well, we're definitely going to do it more often, and I'm putting it up right now. Watch out for LOL pop-up podcasts.
Right.
Every 2 weeks, we're going to do our normal show, whether we're in studio or we're here, every 2 weeks, which will be at noon instead of 11:30. Noon seems to be work better. But our pop-up podcast, now that Gary and I have the ability to be anywhere we want, we could be in the restroom at the McDonald's and do a show.
Sounds delicious.
Show's going to be all about what really happens to a Big Mac after you eat it.
Yeah, that's right. Immediately.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I've never seen anybody eat McDonald's and 2 minutes later say, that was a good idea. No. It's always,
that was delicious.
Always a guilt. But anyway, we can do our pop-ups anywhere. So definitely, if I can get out there Friday, I'll have to rent a table, I guess, because I want to get some people to come out with me.
You'll have a seat.
No, I might get 4 or 5 people to come with me. A bunch of sober people that are really interested in having some fun. I want to see if I can get them out. So we'll see what we can do about that. But either way, I'll be there. We'll do a little pop-up show, but we'll do the pop-ups whenever we want. Might be a Tuesday, might be a Thursday. It might be a Sunday at 2 a.m.
What are you planning on doing this summer?
This summer, I got some work to do around the house, to do some more work on the house and stuff. I want to finish redoing the kitchen because I'm redoing cabinets now. I want to travel up and see my granddaughter and my daughter and my other daughter up in Connecticut. So I'd like to get up there for a couple of days. And Karen and I just have a lot of places to be for business and helping people. So God willing, we're going to continue our work and help as many people as we can.
Yeah. ATC folks, sign up for it now. Sign up for now. What down, Paul, right?
All right, let's take a look at this. Ironically, when you make peace with the fact that the purpose of life is not happiness, but rather experience and growth, happiness comes as a natural byproduct. When you are not seeking it as the objective, it will find its way to you. I'll agree with that to a certain extent, certainly.
Right.
I think there definitely is an argument to be made that life is about loving each other and connecting with each other, and what's more than that, as far as happiness is concerned, is being with people that you love and being connected and all that. There's not much of a life without love and without friendship, and there is no happiness without it. But I do agree with what he says is, everything's not going to make you happy and singing and rainbows shooting out of your ass. That's not life. But our underlying demeanor, our underlying base of who we are could be that joyful, playful, loving, caring human being that we could all be. And that's the first thing that dies with alcoholism, drug addiction, and mental health, is that loving, caring human being. So we need to revive that to conquer addiction.
State of mind.
That's right. That's right. In New York state of mind. No.
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 And it is state of mind because if you let's say you're walking across the parking lot, right, and you think to yourself, like you're in your office, right, and then you leave your office and you go all the way down to, if you have an office, and you go all the way down the parking lot, you go all the way to the end where you're just about to get into your car, and you think, wow, I left my keys on my desk. And instead of going, in hell, I left my keys on the desk. God, I got to walk all the way back now. Instead of just saying, it's what you're thinking is going to put you in that mood. It says, wow, left my keys on the desk.
Yeah.
Turn around, walk back with a smile saying, I'm glad I can walk. I'm glad that I can go back and get my keys. I'm glad I have keys to a car. I'm glad I have a car. I'm glad I have a job. I'm glad I have an office. I'm glad, just look
Absolutely.
at the right side.
Absolutely. You know what, Gary, you probably agree with this. The things that make us the maddest, or the moments when we get the most upset, are usually end up being stories that are the funniest later on. So I'm all mad that this happened, or I'm upset, but I'm telling the story about it later and we're all laughing about it. So why not just start the laughter right from the beginning? I mean, if you can't accept the fact that we're human beings and we're all freaking morons sometimes, you got a real uphill battle, buddy. Just accept your moronic nature and have fun with it.
Yeah.
You know? Joe Bryan says, I think it's also a choice. You wake up and you say today's a good day, and it will be. If you wake up and say all is miserable, then you'll have a miserable day. Agreed.
Yeah.
Gary, that's what you said, your state of mind.
It's state of mind.
What you choose to be. Gary and I choose to be goofballs sometimes, but those are our best moments. That's what makes us good.
And that's right. And I've got to tell you, this show has been quite deep. So I think we should go to your curiosities.
I think we are right about at that time.
I think we should do your curiosities and lift up the show a little bit. Now, the show has been good, but it was very serious, wasn't it?
No, it was serious about being happy. So I'm not sure. So is that a serious show or is it a happy show?
It wasn't a dark show. It was a light show with sensitivity
and serious tone. We were using our serious voices all the show.
That's right. Don't count on it every time.
Happiness is a choice. So get fucking happy, would you?
That's just so robotic.
Well, you know what? Amazingly, today I've got a very short list of curiosities because I feel that we had to kind of like get more of us in there and a little less curiosity. So we're going to be doing 5 or 6 curiosities a week. Plus, we're doing more shows. I might have to just trim it down even more.
Hey, Scott.
Yeah.
You make me happy.
Gary, you make me happy, man.
You are truly one of my greatest inspirations. You really are.
If I could say this without, you are the wind beneath my wings, buddy. I constantly have you right there under my wings, breaking wind. You are it. Ooh, that smell. All right. Oh, we just got bombarded with comments, and I wish I can get them all up for everybody. But let me move into some curiosities for a little bit. All right. Start with this. Okay, welcome to Scott's Curiosities. Just a few things that I think about that I would like some answers to. And Gary always tries his best to give me the explanation. And God bless him, even when he fails, it's still great. And every once in a while, you've actually nailed me to a wall on some of these. So, you have your moments.
I have my moments. That's what
my first curiosity is, I was watching a rated R film the other day, and there were some child actors in there, and I was thinking, are they actually allowed to go see the movie they just acted in? Or do they have to like wear earplugs so they won't hear what's going on while they're acting?
You know what I realized? I
What'd you
saw
realize?
that basically from the Clerks movie. Did you ever see Clerks?
I'm here.
Did you
I
ever see
dropped all my shit. It just dropped everything.
Did you ever see the movie Clerks?
No, I did not because it was a Monty Python movie and I would not see it.
It's not a Monty Python movie. It's a Kevin
Well,
Smith movie.
It was as dumb as a Mon. No, I'm kidding. No, I never saw it. Actually, I never had a
It wasn't the
chance.
smartest movie in the world, but it was okay. Interesting. There are things in the movie where there are kids in it, right? And what
Yeah.
they do is when the cursing goes on, they cut away from the full shot with the kid in it, and they just show the person who is saying whatever it is that makes it an R-rated movie.
So you don't think the kids were involved in the scene?
Right, the kid's not there for the scene.
Oh, okay. All right.
Unless it's Will Arnett, not Will Arnett. Who's Ron Burgundy? What's his name?
Oh, Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell. Yeah, unless it's a Will Ferrell movie because those are remarkably vile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Will Ferrell has done very little that I would actually watch.
Yeah, I don't really care much for it.
Not my thing. All right. If a bunch of cats all jump on each other, would it still be considered a dog pile?
No, I think that's a cat fight.
If a bunch of people jump on each other, they say, "Hey, they're in a dog pile there." But if a cat, okay, all right, we don't know. You gave me nothing on that one. You gave me nothing. All right. It wasn't that good. Don't worry about it. If it's illegal to park in a handicapped parking space, right? You can get a ticket. So, following that logic, shouldn't it be illegal to use a handicapped toilet? Because I'm thinking for a handicapped person, it's a much more dire circumstance to not have a toilet available than it is to not have the parking spot available. There should be tickets issued. And I love it because that's like the king of thrones there. I mean, you get your own sink and you get everything all in your little cubicle, you know. I went in there one time, there's some girl giving massages. It was beautiful, you know. So yeah, whenever I can, I'll sneak in there, but you should get tickets for that.
That's my excuse for being late sometimes. If I come somewhere late, they go, "Why are you late?" I go, "Well, I got a ticket for using a handicapped bathroom. I got pulled over."
Well, you know, bathroom etiquette, I guess it's hard to ticket that because I have been at concerts. Sorry. Do you hear the beeping?
Is it gone?
Yeah.
I was having
Was it your phone?
I had a phone call, yeah, coming in. And
I thought it was me. You saw me fixing my mic. You knew it. Bathroom etiquette, I guess you can't put rules on it because I've been to concerts where women have gone into the men's room because the lines are too long for the women's room. And there was one time when I went to a sporting event with Therese, and you know how sometimes when the big stadiums, they'll have like a doorway into the ladies' room, and then you go a little way, there's another doorway, and both go in. Well, I went past the lady room door, thought I was at the men's room door, went in straight to a stall, closed the door, and then I started hearing female voices. Now I'm stuck, and I realized what I did. And all I hear are women's voices, and I'm in the stall. I'm halfway prepared to take care of what I had to take care of. Now the question is it wrong for me to just finish doing what I was doing as long as I'm already there?
Were you doing what you were doing, or was it a stand-up activity?
No, it was definitely a stand-up routine.
Okay.
It was a stand-up, much like this. But, you know, I decided, you know, by the time I get out, face the embarrassment, and then get to the men's room, there may be a whole new embarrassing circumstance happening. So I relieved myself, and then I excused myself. I opened the door and ran straight out the door into the crowded hallway at the stadium and into a cop.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Who was facing the direction I was coming from. So he knew exactly, not only was I coming out of the ladies' room, I was running out of the ladies' room. That's not a good look for anybody.
What did he say?
He laughed his ass off. He knew. I guess it was all the things added up except for the terrified look on my face, which he read as being, I shouldn't have been in there. Yeah. But anyway, all right. So
it's funny. I did that in an airport one time, but as soon as I walked in, I went, "Wow, there's no urinals in here." And then it came to me, and I went, I mean, they were all stalls, and it came to me and said, "I must be in the wrong room," and out I went.
Yeah. Just because we stand up, they decided to put these troughs along the wall where we got to stand elbow to elbow with each other. No, that's not cool. Give me a stall. I deserve privacy. All right.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
That's funny. Ruth goes, "Scott on potty control, coming to a bathroom near you soon."
No. Drop the chalupa. Okay, two more curiosities. Why was he always called the Lone Ranger when Tonto never left his damn side? Shouldn't he been the one friend ranger? I mean, it was the Lone Ranger. It made it sound like he was some mysterious soft, but Tonto was there, always there. You know, and I'm not even going to talk about the horse because, you know, it ain't that kind of show.
No, it's not. The Lone Ranger was only alone when Tonto went into town. The Lone Ranger would send Tonto into town, and every time he went into town, the bad guys would beat the snot out of him.
Tonto would get his ass kicked.
So
now you're talking about the old TV show.
Yeah.
Jay Silverheels was his name?
Was Tonto. Yeah, very good.
And what was Tonto's horse's name?
Scout.
Wow. Well, all right. Next show, not a pop-up show, because the pop-up shows will be anything. But our next regular show is going to be all about entertainment trivia.
Ah, you hear that, folks?
I want
show.
I want people to stump us, ask us questions. We'll put questions to them, and you and I will go mano a mano.
Ah,
which means we're going to have a kissing disease.
Hey, listen, everybody that's listening right now, tell 4 of your friends to tune in next week.
What if they're the Lone Ranger and they only got one friend?
Then tell the people.
Tell them 4 times. Tell them 4 times.
Yeah.
Tonto, guess what? Tonto, guess what? Tonto, guess what?
Let's build up this.
Kimusabi's mask is too tight. He's lost it. I got one last curiosity, and this is one that really got me. I was looking at advertisements for coffins. Sometimes I have a dark moment. I saw advertisements for coffins, and I was looking, and you know what a lot of them come with? A lifetime warranty for a coffin.
Yeah.
Truth, you can't make that shit up. They got lifetime warranties on whose lifetime?
That means as soon as you buy it, it's over.
Yeah. I'm sorry. What? He's dead? You want to put a dead guy in there? Sorry, warranty's over. A lifetime warranty. I mean, they could have come up with a lot of. They could say 50 year. They could say 100 year, but they say lifetime. That is sad.
this top warm clothes. Well, I'm sorry, he's dead.
Yeah. Yeah. Just gaffer tape it. You're gonna throw dirt on it in about 7 minutes. Do you really give a shit?
Right. We'd like another one. No, I'm sorry. Your guarantee is up. Your warranty's up.
I listen. I don't want to be offended if anybody like has issues with this, but the whole, I got the gold-plated coffin and I got all this shit. I'm like, really? Really? Jeez, save a couple of Amazon boxes, chop me up, put them in there, bury me in the garden, and move on.
That is gross. I'll do it. You assign me that.
I want a Viking funeral.
Anyway, what?
I want a Viking funeral. I want you to put me on a boat and push me out, light it on fire, and just scream Odin at the top of your lungs and let me burn over the water like the kings. I don't know. Makes about as much sense as getting a $6,000 lifetime warranty coffin.
for $4,000, $5,000. Yeah, right.
Yeah. What's next? Hey, this one has Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Those speakers.
It's self-driving. It's I don't know what the hell,
What'd you think of the Kiss coffin?
The Kiss coffin.
The Kiss coffin. Remember the Kiss coffin?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. See, now for me, that's kind of cool.
I got to do something, Scott. Hold on. Keep talking.
Janet says you're going to have a coffin in the shape of a guitar.
Keep talking. Listen to this. Okay. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Watch this. I got to do this.
Now, do you want me to keep talking or listen?
You can keep doing that because you can keep talking, but as soon as they answer, I got to.
Visitor scheduling system.
You hear
After
that?
the tone, say the name of your guest or vendor.
John Tillman. So I had to let
Your
John
message
in.
has been recorded. To enter another guest or vendor, press 1.
What are you doing?
I had to. John is coming to pick me up because we got to leave at right around 1:00, and I had to leave his name at the gate. And I was looking at the time, and the time is getting kind of close. And if John gets here and he can't get in, he ain't gonna be happy.
You got like that Uber security at your place.
I got Major since Century Village, baby.
I showed up and they had to check my ID. They had to call you. They called my mother. They actually took a blood sample and then it was rubber glove bend over time. So I visit Gary 3-4 times a day now because I'm a lonely guy and it's a lot of fun.
I was wondering where that was leading to.
You wonder why all those people run around Century Village with a smile on their face. Well, listen.
And the walk is a little bit, off.
I want to thank everybody for joining in all of your great comments. Hopefully you guys understood. I mean, we enjoy the laughter and everything, but finding happiness in your life is the answer for everything that ails you. And Gary is absolutely right. It's always found within your creative self, the stuff that lights you up. I don't care if it's sitting down and coloring with crayons in the coloring book, or if it's composing a concerto on a piano, or if it's just taking a walk or playing a game of golf. I don't care what it is. Just do it. Allow yourself to be happy.
All your needs will always be supplied by your understanding of creativity.
That's absolutely right. Quick reminder, if you want to know more about helping people, getting involved with myself and Gary and Karen and all the great people that we work with, go to atceducation.com and become a certified event interventionist through our online course, or you can call Karen directly at 786-514-0893.
Learn to help people.
We got a lot coming up. Remember Friday night. Are you there on Wednesday too, or just Friday this week?
Yeah, Wednesday. We'll be there.
Okay. Wednesday night at Galuppi's, and that's for Gary and Tom and John. And Friday night is their whole anthology Beatles band, which
I love
is incredible, and that's at Galuppi's. I would assume 7:00 is your time.
Yeah, 7:00,
On
7:30. Get a table,
Okay.
please. Get a table.
Yeah.
And once again, let me say, for the next show, call your friends. Tell them to tune in to Live Out Loud podcast. Let's get this thing cooking. Let's get this thing out there.
Watch for we'll always send out our notifications about our shows. So if you get a notification about a pop-up coming, make sure that you tune in, become a part of it, and join what we are now calling LOL Nation, and become a part of what we are. And we love all of you guys from the bottom of our hearts. That can't be stated enough, right, Gary?
No, we do appreciate everybody that does tune in.
Yeah. All right. So until next time, this is Live Out Loud Podcast. Thanks for joining us. I'm Scott.
I'm Gary.
We almost forgot, didn't you?
No, it says it right on.
Yeah. We'll catch you next time. Everyone be good.